Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another video. We are doing the review show where we'll be talking and looking at every single small thing that we had to go through this whole time, what we had to cover, the games that were played just instead. And because last week we were not able to do any review show because there were a lot of games, I'm gonna be covering 2 weeks in one single video. So that is gonna be interesting. We'll look at all this one. So it means it'll be covering the games from game week 15 to game week 16, which is the one that we finished yesterday with some crazy performance that I can't even explain myself. I don't even know how I should be actually saying it. How do I cover it? How do I explain it? But you guys can get through to us. You can connect with us right now live on the Football Connected. There is a link in the comment section. You can click that. Just make sure that the noise in the background is quiet so that it becomes only you and your camera or whatever you're going to be using, even your phone or whatever, so that we won't have a problem where they have to tell us that we need, or when YouTube says that you had some copyrighted music or something that is in the background that was not supposed to be as part of the video. So do me that favor right now so that we don't go through that craziness. Anyway, do me a favor right now, guys. Click that like button. Always important. Subscribe if you haven't. We are only one person away from reaching a cool 120. Oh my God, we have grown as the Football Connect. Didn't expect us to be where we are now, but that's where we are. So before we start looking at the games from week 15, I'm going to start by telling you a story. Why am I telling you a story? Because guess what, people? It's on the third one. And right now, I know that in England, it's around 4 o'clock. So it's going so well with what is written there. But in my time right now, in where I am, it's exactly 6 o'clock. So this means that I'm just a few hours before 12 midnight. And when we're past 12 midnight and my time, which will be 2 hours ahead of England, I'll be in the new year of 2021. How excited I am to live this year. This has been a horror show. Things has happened. COVID-19 has ruined or maybe has run almost the whole part of this season. And we thought it was over, but it is still running everything. We will talk about some of the things that are happening with the football and COVID-19 as we go to the next show that'll be at 8 o'clock my time, which will be the Premier League show. So you might want to look out for that one. It's gonna be interesting. So, like I said, I want to tell you a story about me, which is gonna be interesting. Me as a young footballer and stuff. So, 20, is it 2015? No, 2010. Yeah, it was 2010. I play football, so I was a left back. Oh, I am still a left back, but with a lot of injuries now. So I picked up a lot of injuries at a young age because of my foolishness and childishness that was in me, which costed me this big injuries. So, like I'm saying, we I used to play football a lot. So usually in where I live, like in Zim, in that time I was in Zimbabwe, which is in Africa. Zimbabwe, I believe a lot of people knows about Zimbabwe. We talk of Victoria Falls, we are talking about Zimbabwe. So what happened was this. Usually when we were young, we used to get new clothes that were bought, special clothes for the Christmas and the New Year day, like crossover to the New Year. We didn't really understand what was happening during the New Year. We just thought it was just a single day like Christmas where we celebrate and we have a nice time and stuff like that. But what happened was this. So, okay, of course, you get presents, but not all the families in where I come from does it. You see, so in my home villages, or like where I'm in my home country, the best present, even right now where I am, the best present you would get is actually the clothes or the outfits you'll be wearing on that day, which will come as a surprise on the day that the parents would have bought you new clothes so that when you wear them, you go outside there, you flex with a lot of kids and you look cool and stuff like that. So it was just a nice year. So I'd been playing a lot of football that year, 2009, before we went to 2010. So they decided. So when people were flexing with clothes on the new year, I didn't know that my parents had decided to buy me, the shoes, like shooters, like the shoes that you use to wear when you're playing football, right? So I didn't know, why these guys didn't buy me this clothes. I was really angry and stuff like that. And I was looking regular while I can see other kids passing by just wearing this dope clothes and they were looking so amazing, you see, because it was like a tradition to us. I see them later on and they're giving me shooters. It turned out to be my best Christmas, my best New Year crossover. Why was it my best year? Because I was now wearing, I had shoes that I had Adidas shooters that I was gonna wear as we go on to the next day of 2010, continuing with playing football. Because football was always my passion. I wish I would have played, but unfortunately, I picked up some knocks that nobody with my level of maybe income or whatever could actually help me. If maybe I was in England or somewhere, maybe they would have dealt with this situation better. But now I'm always there was some points where I cannot even walk well. But it was the best New Year that I ever had in my life. Now I'm thinking about it. That now I'm about to go to a New Year after a terrible year, and I'm like, I should just thank the Lord and I should be happy a bit that we have actually went through this crazy year and we have moved on to a next year. Now we look forward to the next year, 2021. Even though COVID-19 is trying to make noise, now we are prepared. We believe we've been told that we now have a medicine that can actually cure this thing. So that also should be added as my best new year as well, because at last we are able to move on to a better place and things are now able to go back to better places. No more seeing a lot of coffins on CNN of people dying every day of COVID-19. All these things are just what I'm hoping 2020 will have. And on top of that, seeing Liverpool winning another Premier League. I just had to throw that one in there. But all of these things just, it makes all these things special. It just makes everything that we do special. We do this, we try to produce content even on a crazy camera, which I'm hoping that I have a better camera and even better earphones next year to try to give you this entertainment so that you guys don't get bored while you're seated. Because I'm hearing that some countries might be going back to total lockdown again. So it seems like as much as we have been moving forward, we are going backwards. I said it on a short video that I made that I'm really irritated that we are trying to move forward, but this disease, this enemy we cannot see, just cannot allow us to have this to ourselves to celebrate. At the same time, when you are saying that maybe things will be better, my team doesn't perform, Liverpool disappoints as usual. So I'm just hoping that I have a better new year. Like I'm saying, I'm left with around 6 hours before New Year. I'm just hoping that it will be a better year than what 2020 was. Let's face it, people. 2020 was a creepy, crazy, freaky year that nobody and none of us want to go back there. Especially if you lost loved ones, you lost a lot of people. Nobody wants to go back there. But anyway, that's how it is. We have to look forward. We need to stand up and focus forward and hope that we get the best things and things can actually be better as we go forward. And I'm just hoping that let 2021 be like my 2020, my 2010, where the regular shoes to play with football and that could actually make this interesting for us to enjoy. Like I'm just saying, that's what I'm hoping for. Let me hear what is your wish. What are you hoping for New Year that you want to see happening in 2021? Just put it in the comment section. That'll be amazing to hear what you as a person might be thinking about or what you'll be hoping to have as a better thing, or maybe to look forward to in 2020. I would love to hear that. It would be amazing to hear. Anyway, guys, let's go back to normal day now. Yeah, so sobi stories are over. Had to just share some crazy things and think. I don't know. I think that's my first time ever try to open up about something, and it's creepy, but I like it anyway. Anyway, so there is what is we are talking about. People, week 15 and week 16, the review show, the double review show, if I should be calling it, where we are looking at every game that was played, looking at every single thing that happened, and talking about how this this 2020 is ending so well for the Manchester United fans, as they've come from very far. They came from number 16 to be the second team in the Premier League as we end this year, with the Liverpool making failing and battling games, which is making it easy for them to actually have hope that they can win the league. If you think I'm like, go to any YouTube channel, just say Manchester United winning the league. You can hear them. There are a lot of United supporters who are calling it, saying that the league is theirs and stuff like that, yada yada yada. And oh, Jesus is coming. You know those things, people. You know what we are like as fans. We get carried away so easily. That's why we love this football. It gets us to be carried away. We enjoy that. We are hoping that we have the best time and things can actually happen different from what we are hoping them to be. And that's all that happens. So like I said, let's look at the games of week 15 and week 16 games that were played. Manchester United versus Leicester finished at a draw, which was a good result for both teams, because if one of those teams had lost, that was going to be terrible for the other one. But United were able to stay in the game. They made some mistakes and they became 2-2, but they were able to stay in the game. Southampton Fulham, another game for Southampton that they didn't even pick up a point. They couldn't do anything. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Aston Villa with the red card, but showed Crystal Palace who is boss. Chelsea, Arsenal with their first win after 10 or 11 games. It was 10 games. It was amazing to watch. After the United game, the Chelsea game was the other victory that they got in week 15. And Manchester City picked up 3 points, important points to push them closer to the front, to the top four, by beating Newcastle. Sheffield United were beaten again by Everton by losing by 1 goal to nil, which actually shows that looking at the goals that were scored, that they actually try to play well. And we have Leeds United versus Burnley, where the game was going Burnley's way, but Leeds got something out of the game, because Leeds likes to open a lot and they always suffer from that, but they got the victory. New West Ham played Brighton and they finished 2-2. I didn't watch the game, but that's what I got. And the bottle jobs are here. Liverpool, my own team, the own club that I support, played against West Brom and they disappointed me by picking up a draw. Another draw that they got after drawing with Fulham. Something has to change with this infield, guys, because we cannot continue to be like that if you want to get, or if you want to double get the league again. I'm just saying, I'm just saying out of frustration. Then we had the Wolves, which battled with Tottenham, which was an interesting fight. It finished so well with a 1-1 draw between the two sides. And week 16 was the other week we moved on to, where we saw Crystal Palace play against Leicester City. Another draw for Leicester. Not really a good thing that they expected. What a goal by that was scored by Zaha. It was a world class goal after losing 7 goals to nil from Liverpool. That was a good response. And also after losing again in game week 15 by 3 goals to nil. So that was a good response to come back to a draw and maybe they can go for a win. Chelsea again, let me check something before I say anything. After the lose from Arsenal, they came in and they draw another fixture again. Brighton played Arsenal. Arsenal picked up a second win in the row. I told you people that if Arsenal can get a win from a big team, that season can probably just turn around. And that is exactly what happened in this game. It seems like things are now turning around. And it's hard for us in the media because we no longer have any people like Troops to make video about and laughing about, even the AFTV to laugh about. Or maybe we can move on to Chelsea or Liverpool. Oh no, 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 no Liverpool. We move on to Chelsea because Chelsea are not playing so well. And forget about Liverpool. Let's just give my team the respect that we are the champions. It's always important. I'm just making a joke on that. Football, it's okay. You can banter it, you can do whatever. Because that's why we love this game. You're allowed to react in a crazy way or in a good way. That's who owe you. You're allowed to do that. Anyway, we move on to the Southampton versus West Ham game, which finished on a draw. None picked up a point, so it means another draw for both Southampton and West Ham, which is really interesting to see. And we have West Brom, which battled with Leeds United. This is what tells you Big Sam played a negative game against Liverpool and got something out of the fixture, and they got to play against Marcel Bielsa. And the first goal that these guys scored themselves was a clear sign that you can never win anything in the league if you are always going to be playing a negative football because they scored themselves while the defender was trying to pass to a keeper. And we had some two or three world class goals that were scored by Leeds United, and that was it. It was over, and they even kept scoring and scoring, which made a lot of Liverpool fans happy that this man had come to Liverpool and make them and to take 2 points away from Liverpool. So you understand, he broke the Liverpool 100 record of the season. So that is something that we do take lightly. You see what I mean? Burnley versus Sheffield was another game that was mouth-watering. 2020 was an interesting month of December. It seemed like games were going so well. Burnley picked up another victory, which is important for them because it's making sure that they move away as much as they can from the relegation zone. But guess what? They were taking them in the hands of Sheffield United, which means it's actually cementing that Sheffield United are stuck and not going anywhere from this relegation zone. The only place for them next season is the championship. Unless if they win their next 10 or 11 games, maybe there might be hope. Like I'm saying, there might be hope. Manchester United battled the Wolves. What a crazy game. Actually boring to other people who were not supporting the teams and actually disturbing for the United supporters. But guess what? Every big team that wins the league, they always make sure that they get something out of any game, even if they don't play so well. United did that. They got the victory in the last, oh, we can call it the last kick of the game by a Marcus Rashford kick that deflected and went straight into the in the game in the gate, in the net, and they celebrated like they'd won the league, and they continued with that all over just to celebrate that they have won the league. Newcastle battled Liverpool, and Liverpool again bottled it again for the second time in a row by picking up 9 points. But we have a little bit of positivity in this game. What is the positivity? As much as Klopp brought Thiago Alcantara late, we saw some clear signs that this man is world class. Giving him 90 minutes, he's going to do crazy things to the team. Oh, you might be asking yourself, where's Chelsea? You might be asking yourself, where's Everton? Where's Manchester City? Where's Tottenham Hotspurs? And where's the other team that was supposed to be playing with Tottenham? Yes, you guessed it. It was postponed, guys. Manchester fixture against Everton had to be postponed due to COVID-19 that has spread against the Manchester City team. Also, the other team that had to postpone their game was Tottenham Hotspurs. I don't really remember which team that they were playing with. Which team was ever Tottenham Hotspurs supposed to be playing with? Oh, I don't know. Check, but they were supposed to be playing against a team that is not here. Let me see. Oh, I'll check it in the log stands. That makes it so easy. So it has to be 14, right? Manchester City and Tottenham 15. Newcastle, of course, we know that Newcastle have a good Burnley. Oh, yeah, I think they were supposed to be playing against the Burnley, but the game had to be postponed due to the COVID-19 regulations, which could not allow the game to even take place. So that was it. We could not do anything about it. We didn't want to do anything about it. We were not even allowed to do anything about it, but just to watch and hope that our teams that were playing don't bottle it, but at least get something. And guess what? Liverpool disappointed. They didn't give me my Christmas wish that I was hoping to get. So I'm really happy about that. I'm looking anywhere, even sideways, and hoping that the time moves and we forget about these things, people. But guess what? We can never forget about this because we've lost 6 games, we've drawn 6 games and lost one. So it means out of 6 games, that's a lot of points we have lost as Liverpool. That is a problem, and we cannot even continue to blame any of the centre backs because the guys that were in the game they did the job because Callum Wilson and this team didn't so score, but the front three didn't do anything up front. So you see, the problem is not supposed to be of injuries, but what is happening with the Salah missing up from scoring and Mane not falling when a keeper is actually holding his hand. All those things are just some things that are frustrating a lot of Liverpool fans. But anyway, we're gonna move on from that. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What can you say was your best moment or the best game of you this week? Which game did you enjoy? And what are you expecting to see more? Because guess what? As much as we want to look sideways, as much as we want to look anyway, games are not stopping. Premier League continues, things continue to happen, and we are it's not gonna stop until somebody lifted the leg. You see, and we just don't know which red is gonna lift it. Is it the Red Devil or the Reds of the Merseyside, the former champions? We never know. I hope that now because we are getting our players there, we can live the league for once in our lives. You see what I mean? So, like I said, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, always important. Don't forget to like and subscribe, that is important. Go to our Facebook, Twitter, and the Instagram channel, which is called the Football Connect. Go do that. That is the best way you support us here, the Football Connect. Anyway, people, I've covered all the games. I'm looking at the lineup, like I told you. And the lineup is saying this. It's saying Simba, Hope, or saying Sam, look elsewhere because you might die of stress. Because your team has drawn twice and they are still stuck at 33 points, 3 points away from United, and United with the game in hand, which means if they win the game, they go straight level with us, so they can smile about that. At the same time, they're coming to Enfield to play us, which is gonna be on the 17th of January. We can either give them a draw or maybe beat them. If we beat them, we what we create a breathing space out of this team, and maybe for a change we made this United supporters quiet. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Lewis. We make them United supporters quiet, but that will never happen unless we start to see a game with consistent looking like we want to win games, until we see the team trying to do something, because we are not seeing that at all. And it's really really disappointing to be watching a game and you're not seeing your team producing what you want to see there. Man, Salah, where are you? We need you back into the game. Or maybe we need to drop Salah and put Takumi Minamino or maybe Shakira. Then we have Mane, Shakira, Firmino. I don't know. I just want the game to win. Or maybe let me just be saying this. I just hope Diego Jota comes back because clearly he's the one who has some shooting boots. Yeah, I think I should say that. Some shooting boots, because that is exactly what was lacking on that. That's why we're still on the top, but with no any smiley faces. I can't believe that I'm 3 points ahead, but I'm not smiling. Because I'm filming. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take it to myself and be calm and just keep smiling because that is really important. Anyway, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What do you think about Liverpool's performance? What has they done that you can say that you're impressed with, or what have they done that has disappointed you from reaching to a point of not even smiling? Because guess what? I'm not smiling. It hurts that you have to keep on coming to watch your team and your team is not giving you what you want to see. 2020 is over. The bad luck year is over. Do something better now. Liverpool 2021 is here. Why, man? I'm gonna take it easy now. I'm gonna take it easy now. So, hello, Mr. Clapstand. Who will win today? Are there games today? I didn't know. I don't know. Are there games today? Because I thought it was New Year and people will be focusing on the New Year. It's tomorrow, say. Tomorrow, that's when the games will be live. We are going to be doing the review show tomorrow. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we'll be doing the review show tomorrow which is on Monday. Maybe I might wanna do a watch along of the United game. Then we go to Saturday, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Hi, how are you? I'm good, sir. Please, guys, do me a favor. If you are looking at this man, that logo over there, just go type club stand. Check it right now on Facebook, on YouTube, not on Facebook. I don't know if he has a YouTube, Facebook channel. Click right now, go subscribe to the channel, like the video. He's always giving. You know what this man does? Let me tell you. He makes sure that you actually know the type of TV or channels to check out online to watch these games. He keeps you updated with what is happening and he tells you the time so that you never miss. So I advise you to go subscribe to the club stand because they're always doing that. It's really important. Like I said, it's really, really important to me that you go subscribe to his channel. Let me read to what is Liverpool is best. Liverpool will score 8 tomorrow. We have to wait and see on that. Say they have been so disappointing. They've been so disappointing, and they're playing. I think they're gonna be playing on Sunday. Yeah, on Monday. In fact, Liverpool will be playing on Monday against Southampton at Southampton home ground. So that is a stressful game. I don't even want to think about it. I'll go mental. If you understand what I mean, I'll go mental, guys. So like I'm saying, we're doing the review show right now, just looking at the games that were played. So Liverpool bottled it. That's why they're where they are. United drew and won, but their win now and Liverpool's draw puts them ahead. Now they are at least seeing hope that they can actually get something in the Premier League. They are literally smiling because things are now looking good for them. That's for sure. Thank you very much, Sam. No, no, no need to thank, sir. I know you are always doing that for me as well. I've been told by many people. There's a guy who came here, I think it's called Sports Viber, who told me that you were actually telling people to go subscribe to my channel. So that is the only I have nothing to do at the moment, but just to tell people to go do that to your channel as well, because you mean a lot to us. You mean a lot to the Football Connect. We are going to grow. Maybe we might even buy proper camera. You see, this is not even clear, but we will actually grow if this channel keeps growing. That's why I had to do that. It was really something that I had to do. Okay, what do you think will happen in the Manchester United game? So the Manchester United game, this is interesting. They're playing Aston Villa. Aston Villa beat Liverpool by 7 goals to nil. They beat some of the big teams. They drew with some of the big teams. And I'm seeing nothing but a draw or a win for Aston Villa. Maybe it's because I'm hoping that they draw because I'm a Liverpool fan, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm just telling you like it is. I'm seeing nothing but a draw or a win, and that'll be so good, especially that United after the game they'll be playing with Liverpool. So that is gonna be interesting to see that they're coming to Enfield after drawing or winning with this team, and then to try to come with their faces held high and smiling in hope that something happens. So we'll see. This channel will grow soon. Thank you very much for that. We are moving to 2021. I'm hoping that 2021 will be different from 2020. And by the way, I did tell a story in the beginning of this video, which is close to my heart or wherever my heart is. I don't know, but it's close to my heart. You might want to check it out. You might actually find out something about me that a lot of people don't know in life. So you might actually be surprised of what you find out. Anyway, that is after we maybe when we are done with this video. So, like I was saying, people, looking at the stands right now, this is how the league finishes. Like United are number 2, Leicester City number 3, and Everton are number 4, Aston Villa 5, Chelsea 6, Tottenham 7, City 8, Southampton 9, and the West Ham 10. So that is the top 10 of the Premier League. Fun enough, from number 1 to number 10, it's just a total of 10 points. That is just crazy. Can you believe it? Only 10 points separate number 1 and number 10 in the Premier League. And I'm actually surprised with this. As much as Manchester City has been winning games, it seems like they're not even moving upwards. It's surprising. I don't even get it. Manchester City, I don't even get it. But that is interesting to see what will happen. Anyway, that'll be interesting to see what happens. So, like I'm saying, in the top 10, it's only 10 points that separate number 1 and number 10. 33 of Liverpool and 23 of West Ham. That's the different, even number 11 if we put it. Then from number 11 we have Leeds United, Wolves, Arsenal, Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Burnley, Brighton, Fulham, West Brom, and Sheffield. And from number 11 to number 20, a total of 21 points is what separate the last team in the bottom with the top team that is in number 11. That's how crazy it is in the Premier League, people. If you're not keeping up with that one, you actually might be surprised. That's why I had to come and give you all the stats and maybe make some jokes out of it and try to make you smile when even though I'm not smiling inside, I'm looking like I'm smiling because I'm still hurt that Liverpool both of the game that we should have won. I won't let that one pass until maybe somebody gave me a clear answer why we had to bottle that game anyway. So that's what is happening. That's how crazy the Premier League is looking like. So 2020 is ending like that. From number 1 to number 20, where we are reaching 2020. That's how it's ending. Like there's the top team and the bottom team. There's a total of 31 points that is separating the two teams. Oh my God, I'm doing the math in my head. So I must be a mathematician. And guess what? The bottom team, unlike the rest teams, they have not even won a game. They've drawn twice. That's why they have 2 points, but they don't even have a game in their bag. They only have nothing but 14 losses. It's not that much, it's just 14 losses. So that is a clear failure, if I have to say. I don't know if there's any clear way I can say to make it look like everything is gonna be okay for them. Oh, I know what I can say. It's gonna be okay, people. It's gonna be okay, Newcastle fans. Oh, Sheffield United fans, not Newcastle. Newcastle are number 15. Sheffield United fans, it's gonna be okay. Just keep hoping. Maybe a little bit of 3 or 4, 5 prayers a day, and maybe go to prayer. You know why am I talking about prayers? I will explain that in the Premier League show. So you might not want to miss it. It's going to be at 8 o'clock where I'll be explaining why a man of God had to call 7 days of nothing but fasting and prayer for a team to go out of the relegation zone. And with these prayers, it seems like it worked, the people. Because look at where his team is now. Like, look at where his team is now. Like, number 13 in the Premier League. I made a short video about that. If you haven't watched it, check it there in the channel. It is there. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. That's why we're here at the Football Connect, to make sure that we give you every crazy news that are there and good news about football so that we laugh a bit about it. That's the best thing we can do. Because we know what? We love football like you do, guys. We do this for the love of football and we want to give it each and every day. So please consider subscribing. It's so important, just click it. And maybe the bell icon so that every time whenever I go, live, you'll see that I'm live. You see? So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Oh, I'm not done. I thought I was done. The last thing that is left is this. We are looking at the players with more goals in the Premier League this season as we end 2020. Which guy can get the golden boots right now if the Premier League comes to an end today because of COVID-19 and some cases and stuff like that? Who can get that thing? Oh, it's saying it's Mohamed Salah who has scored 13 goals, followed by Dominic Calvert-Lewin who has scored 11 goals alongside Jimmy Vardy and Son Heung-min for Tottenham Hotspur. So it means the top four. Oh, should I say the top two? Because I have about 3 players who are in top two. Actually, I think I should say the top two has around 4 players who are occupying the space, and two of them are no. One of them is from Merseyside. No, two of them are from the Merseyside, Liverpool and Everton representing there. And we have Leicester City and Tottenham Hotspurs from the London side. And now let's move on to the number 10 or number 5. It's Bruno Fernandes, who is with 10 goals, followed by Patrick Bamford, also with 10 goals. So people who were saying Patrick Bamford is not a striker. Look at yourself, man. Look at yourself. Take a long look in the mirror right now and ask yourself. If I say he's not a striker, but he has scored more goals than any other striker you think is a striker, then you gotta go work on yourself, people. The kid is scoring, and if you don't give him the respect he deserves, then you are just a damn hater. You're just a daymate and go deal with your own situations. Like, anyway, that's where it is like at the moment. Patrick Bamford is with 10 goals alongside Bruno Fernandes. You know the interesting part about this, unlike any other player in the Premier League, Bruno Fernandes is representing himself more than any other player in these categories. Guess what? Because we are now moving to the assists, the players with the most assists in the Premier League, and we'll be looking at them. Are you ready for them? As we ask for a drum roll from Norway. Nobody's going to give me that. Anyway, Harry Kane is the one on top, followed by Bruno Fernandes. Like I was saying, this man, I'll talk about Bruno Fernandes before I come to an end of this show. Or maybe I should talk about him in the Premier League show. I don't know. We'll see. So, okay, Harry Kane has 10 assists, which was the Son Kane assist. That was a crazy, crazy show, if you remember. Followed by Bruno Fernandes. You might hate the player, but he's just a good. I'm a Liverpool fan, but you have to accept quality as it is. This man is pure, pure quality. Followed with yes, 7 assists, followed by Kevin De Bruyne with also 7 assists, with nobody but Jack Grealish coming on number 4 with 6 assists, and Andy Robertson representing the Merseyside and Liverpool again with 5 assists. Then we have Martinez Clinch from Leeds United with 5 assists. So we have three two players representing the city of Manchester United. One from London, who's Harry Kane, of course. Then we have one from the Merseyside. I'm not really sure where Leeds United is coming from, so I don't want to make a fool out of myself. I'm just in Africa, not in England. So sorry for that. You may correct me in the comment section. Oh, we're gonna look at the yellow cards again too. So yellow cards. Who has been doing the most? Hector Bellerin, Arsenal got more yellow cards. Isaac Hector, 5 yellow cards. Johnny Evans, ever Leicester City, of course, that man is always fighting, 5 yellow cards. Then we have Matty Cash for Aston Villa. Yeah, he's always fighting with 5 yellow cards as well. Then we have Rohalo Romeo from Southampton with 5 yellow cards. So that's how it's looking like for 2020. I'm telling you, one of these guys are gonna add more 5 yellow cards before the season comes to an end. You understand what I mean? Then with the red cards, the players who are leading this thing is Fulham, Chelsea, Christian Benteke, the rest and the rest. There are a lot of people with a lot of red cards. Some people got their first yellow card, red card of the season, with Nicola Pepe getting his first red card because he was frustrated that a man could not stop romancing him in the game. That's just crazy. That's what people were saying. He was touching him all over, like he was touching that guy all over people. That's what people were saying about it. So anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens anyway. Richard Allison got a red card after he did that crazy tackle on Thiago Alcantara. Guess what? He's back for you, man. And Tarek Lamptey got a red card, and Tyron Mings, which was the recent one. Funny part, looking at all these red cards, they didn't even include players like, you know who, Grant Shaka, Dev Lewis, because those guys always get red cards. So they felt like, let's not represent them because we are used to these are the original, the OG players who have always been getting these things. But that's how it has been like in the Premier League, people. We might not like it, but the information we have for you never lies. It gives us everything, a clear look of what has been happening in the Premier League. But you know what we're gonna do now from now, guys? We are gonna move on from this and we are gonna be going out and thanking you for this time of the year. 2020 has been a crazy year, but you guys have made it awesome. Please do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is the last review show of the Football Connect with your host Sam. I'll be back again next year to start off on a brand new page with another review and preview shows which will be happening probably tomorrow. But guess what? Tomorrow is next year. So probably next year where we'll be starting to preview the games, 17 games that will be coming on. Also, to top that on, we are going to have the last show that will be happening at 8 my time. You might not want to miss it. It's the Premier League show where we're gonna just to try to give a quick summary of what has been happening all over 2020. I hope you have the best time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been Sam, and this has been the Football Connect with the last review show of the year. Hope to see you next year. Goodbye and